3 huge points against Athletic Bilbao. Let's react to ESPN's analysis, then we'll discuss all the details.
Ali, it's a funny old game. The highlights don't really do it justice, do they? Real Madrid hanging on for much of the second half, yet they win in the end 2-0.
Well, that's what Real Madrid needed to do. A professional performance, simply put that way.
Yeah, Athletic Club brought the intensity, the energy, the fight, the stadium, the fans, but they didn't bring the goals. And they didn't even bring creating chances. To be honest, Athletic Club has been struggling to create chances in La Liga for a while now. This is now their 4th game in which they've only scored 1 goal in those 4 games. So you're looking at a team that's struggling. You're looking at a team that can't create opportunities. And Real Madrid, without doing a whole lot offensively, they were efficient, they were effective.
So this is the difference between an elite club and a good club. An elite club knows that the main goal, the crucial point of the game, is to score goals. It's not about how much possession you had. It's not about how much pressing you had. Ultimate goal is to score goals. And that's what Real Madrid did today.
Asensio scored his chance. This game would have been over earlier. Regardless, what a great finish it was from Karim Benzema. And this was a pragmatic, practical performance from Real Madrid. Not quite smash and grab, but trending in that direction. 3 points, important 3 points, and I think above all, a chance for Carlo Ancelotti and this team to say, okay, all right, we had our bad patch, let's look forward to what's ahead, and what's ahead is a lot of things that we can fight for. And so I think this was important from a mental side from Real Madrid, and physically as well, the fact that they were able to defend as well as they did, to fight in the midfield as well as they did, to have Camavinga be a physical presence at times. I thought from that sort of point of view, it was positive from Real Madrid. In terms of what they produce on the field, not much more than defending well and being efficient in the attack.
I do agree that this win is pragmatic, practical, and efficient win, as LA mentioned. However, a lot of Real Madrid's fans are super excited about the result. Not because it was efficient game or super exciting game. Not because just 3 points, but also the starting lineup. Today, every Madridista was shocked when they saw the lineup, because when you have a coach like Carlo, he likes old experienced players. You never expect him to play players like Ceballos, Camavinga and Fede Valverde at midfield against a big team like Bilbao. When you have an opponent who likes to press high, you also have to have similar players who can have energy at midfield, who can run against the ball all the time. And the fact that did midfield do a great job today, that shows a great sign for Real Madrid's future. Let's talk about Camavinga. Like, what a performance by Camavinga today. It could be one of the best Camavinga's performance with Real Madrid shot. Maybe I'm a little biased by recent result, but that's what I'll say. And Ceballos, this guy runs all day. Like, he's everywhere. He was in attacking. He was linking up with players. He's at defense. And then you have Fede, who can run forever. Like, he has 12 lunges. He never gets tired. Although ESPN did not discuss this point, that 3 young midfielders playing for Real Madrid, and they did a good job, I have to mention it.
Pablo, how good was that finish from Benzema?
Excellent.
It was brilliant. What a great goal from Benzema. On the turn, with his weakest foot, it was, classic Benzema inside the box. I mean, what a goal. He's one of those strikers that he's always in the right place at the right moment. And, that was a key point in the game, because after that goal, I think Real Madrid took the control of the game, and they've been brilliant. Solid performance from the whole team. But Benzema is always the main player for that team.
Yeah, I do agree with Jabalata that this goal made the difference. When you score a goal like this, so important, and you can see that after this goal, Bilbao was struggling and Real Madrid had better control. In fact, Real Madrid had better possession in the first half than overall. They had 60% possession, which showed that even with young midfield, they can control the match.
I think one of the key things with that is he didn't try and hit it too hard.
Right.
He just went for technique and not power, because he knew that was the most important thing. And there's the difference, the huge difference. You talk about Athletic Club and some of the pressure in the second half. You look at the chance it fell, I think, to Nico Williams. I thought it was 10 yards wide. Maka thought it was 15. We'll split the difference, 12 and a half.
Yeah.
But he was basically, I mean, he was slightly to the right, but the angle wasn't bad. And he doesn't, I mean, I know he's not a striker. He's a wide player, but he's a front man. And I know he's not Karim Benzema, but there lies their problem. They don't have people that have got the composure in the final third. That's why they're not getting the points that some of their play deserves. And that's why Real Madrid, not just today, but last year, when they haven't played well, a moment from Kroos off the bench that was quality, a moment from Benzema again that was just quality, without, as Ali said, without having to play great. And that's it's not just the difference between the sides, but it's what makes these top players and what makes the other ones playing where they are.
Well, Real Madrid is an elite club. All the elite clubs want to have the best players. That's why they win so much. So Benzema is one of the best players, even though he's a little bit off form so far this season, but he's getting better over time. Also, I'm a little bit confused. I think the question can ask Benzema's technique for the goal, but somehow he moved the discussion to why Bilbao did not play well, why they didn't win. Anyway.
Bilbao, you're looking back on this and just wondering how you let this get away from you in the way that you have. On the one hand, you say we conceded 2 incredible goals and there aren't many players in the league, certainly, or anywhere in world football who scores the first from Benzema, the second coming against the run of play, but again, an incredible finish by Toni Kroos. But Bilbao, for all their possession, for all the possession they had in their attacking third, we sit here and we quick to praise Real Madrid for their defensive shifts. But Bilbao, I don't think offered a whole lot. They could have had a little bit more luck, a couple of set pieces. The ball could have fallen differently. But truth be told, for all that they threatened, Courtois was underworked.
It's a little bit funny that all the 3-pointers had the same conclusions. I mean, same comments about the game. They could say something different, like the point is already made. So why not we discuss something else? Why not we discuss something about Real Madrid's midfield? Why not we discuss about Real Madrid's defense? Like today, Militao and Rudiger and Nacho and Mendy, they played really good today. Militao especially, I thought he played like he's the guardian of the defense. But if you see the age difference between Rudiger and Militao, Rudiger is older and more experienced. I expected Rudiger would be the guardian of the defense, but it was Militao. But the best player at defense today is not Militao. It was Nacho. Nacho played in the right back as last match against Villarreal. He was superb today. And he didn't play like he's like 30 years plus player. He played like he's still 20 years. Like the aggression, the stamina, and the decision making. And whenever he needed to cover for Militao and Rudiger, he did that. Besides, I felt Mendy improved vastly today. Like he was defensively solid. Also, he was going forward much more than he used to go. Additionally, I can't remember if they have discussed Kroos' goal. I think that was a beautiful team goal because the combination from Modric to Rodrigo and to Valverde and to Kroos, that was amazing goal. Like what a finish by Kroos. This is a trademark goal for Toni Kroos. And one of the lessons from today's match for me is to use the experienced player to control the match. In fact, when Modric and Kroos came, I felt we were controlling better. Overall, I'm glad with our team performance. I think we're going upward slowly. We're getting better slowly. Hopefully, our momentum will keep going and we can win against Atletico next game in Copa del Rey. And let me know your thoughts about today's game.